for National Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt. Great to see you, Karoline. So I got to ask you, you've got this fawning media following Kamala Harris around. You'd think she might stop and do an interview with them.
Well, one would think, but I guess she's taking the cues from her former boss, Joe Biden, on how to run a campaign, and that is hiding in the basement, hiding away from the media. But I think the real reason is because Kamala Harris is running from her record. And like all corrupt career politicians do, she's flip-flopping on literally every single position she has ever taken. Her campaign has now walked away from her unequivocal support for the Green New Deal, or should we say the Green New Scam, that cost the American taxpayer $93 trillion and has disastrous job-killing mandates that will send hard-working, good-paying jobs over to China. Kamala Harris has walked away from her support for a ban on fracking. She is literally on video on CNN has said before that she wants to ban fracking, and now her campaign saying no, she actually doesn't support that ban. Or how about her position on supporting no private health insurance for American citizens? That's right. If you're listening to this and you like the health insurance you have, Kamala Harris doesn't want you to keep it. Don't believe her lies now. She's just lying to you because she wants to get elected. She is the epitome of a fake, fraud, corrupt career politician. She is dangerously liberal. She ran for president to the left of Bernie Sanders, and now her campaign wants to push her out there as a moderate, and the media is doing her bidding for her, but we won't let them get away with it. We have the receipts, we have plenty of tape, and we will make sure every voter in this country knows how radically liberal Kamala Harris is.
Nomics, I'm renaming it Kamalanomics. What's happened in the last 3.5 years is actually further to the center than anything that she backed, proposed, and co-sponsored when she was in the Senate, or what she ran on when she failed to even make it to the first voting contest in 2019 leading up to 2020. But what has happened so far, the market fell out of bed today, and it's because right now, again, Kamalanomics, manufacturing falls deeper into a slump, contracting 20 of the last 21 months. Construction spending fell unexpectedly in June. Manufacturing employment falls to a 4-year low. Jobless claims, we found out, hit a 1-year high, and the number of workers collecting unemployment benefits is now at a 32-month high. This is running a $2 trillion budget deficit this year. How much more sorrow, hurt, and financial pain should the American people be required to put up with under these Democrats?
Well, all of the financial pain that hardworking families at home are feeling is due to the Biden-Harris economic agenda. In fact, Kamala Harris was the tie-breaking vote in the Senate for the so-called Inflation Reduction Act that we know didn't reduce inflation. In fact, it created the worst inflation crisis in a generation. Kamala Harris and Joe Biden were handed a recovering economy from President Trump post-pandemic. Under President Trump, record low mortgage rates, record low interest rates. Unemployment was a record low for all Americans, Hispanic Americans, African Americans, women, and those with a high school diploma, those without a high school diploma. All they had to do was keep the Trump economy open and moving. But no, they pushed billions and billions of unnecessary dollars into the economy, unnecessary burdensome regulations that have cost households a lot of money as well. You don't hear them talk about that. And then they have said for the last 4 years that the economy is working. No, it is not. Hardworking families are being robbed of thousands of dollars every single month. And Kamala Harris is to blame for that. If she's given another 4 years, she will take it a step further. She will push more massive trillion-dollar spending packages. She wants more government, not less. What we need is a businessman, a proven leader like President Trump, who will take regulations off of the books, who will let our economy thrive, bring jobs back home, and use the leverage of the United States to negotiate tough trade deals around this world to hold China accountable. China's taking advantage of us every day, and they will continue to do so if Kamala Harris is given the keys to the Oval Office.
Okay, so the campaign just reported $138 million for July, $327 million cash on hand. How do you feel about all that?
Well, we're very excited and proud of the more than $137 million raised in the last month of July. This was happening while the Democrats were in complete disarray, staging a coup against Joe Biden and now installing Kamala Harris as their puppet. We are raising this much money from hardworking voters across this great country because they believe in President Trump's winning message of unifying this country, of bringing down inflation, making gasoline cheap again, securing the southern border, ending the war in Ukraine, stopping the chaos that we're witnessing every single day in the Middle East. All of this has happened because, again, of the Biden-Harris agenda. Americans know their lives were much better off under President Trump's leadership. That's why they're chipping into our campaign every single day. And we're going to continue the momentum over the next 97 days. No matter who the Democrats put at the top of the ticket, we're more confident than ever President Trump will win.
Karoline, before we go, the media studies, while they're fixated on Kamala Harris's racial roots and paints J.D. Vance as weird for his family values, California farmers are saying if J.D. is weird, we are weird too.
Vance meeting with
Well,
farmers this week.
I'll say,
Wait, hold on. We just want to get to this.
Vance meeting with farmers this week, and they didn't seem to take interest in anything the mainstream media is yapping about. Instead, they are concerned about the fact that Biden and Harris don't give a hoot about them.
Karoline.
yes. Well, what I will say is what's weird is having transgender activists flash their breasts on the White House lawn like Joe Biden and Kamala Harris allowed to happen. What's weird is allowing biological men to compete in female athletics like we saw at the Olympics, where a man literally knocked out a woman in a boxing competition. That's weird. That's what Kamala Harris supports. Family values of faith and freedom and less government and supporting your family are not weird. Those are the values J.D. Vance supports, and we're so excited to have him on this ticket.
Karoline Leavitt, great to see you. Thank you so much for being here.
Great to have you back.
Yep.
Good to see you guys. Thanks.